Hi everyone, I'm your Stuttering Tech, Andrew, and this is the Nord N10 5G. One of the two new offerings from OnePlus. OnePlus released the Nord N100 alongside the N10 5G. Both phones are available at T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile. You can also buy it directly from OnePlus. The Nord N100 comes in at $180 and the N10 5G at $300. Last year, OnePlus released the original Nord, which I was disappointed when I found out it wasn't coming to North America. Last year's Nord cost somewhere around $480, which OnePlus had to cut some corners, but it was still a great mid-range offering. This time around, with the two new variants, OnePlus cut even more corners to offer these devices at an even lower price. This phone has a 6.49-inch IPS LCD 90Hz HD Plus display with a PPI of 405 and covered with Gorilla Glass 3. Stereo speakers, a headphone jack, 4300 mAh battery, warp charge, 128 gigs of storage with support for expandable storage up to 512 gigs, and a fingerprint scanner on the back, which is nice to see. I'm not a big fan of the in-screen fingerprint scanner. I more rather the scanner on the back. It's something that I prefer, it's something that I've been using for years, and I'm just more comfortable with the fingerprint scanner being in the back of the phone. I am disappointed though, as this phone only comes in one color, midnight blue. I do wish OnePlus had given us more color options. As for the cameras, a 16 megapixel front-facing shooter with electronic image stabilization, and it records at 1080p 30 or 60 frames a second. On the back, there is a 64 megapixel main camera with electronic image stabilization, a 8 megapixel ultra wide angle, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel monochrome lens. It can record up to 4K at 30 frames a second, slow motion videos at 1080p up to 120 frames, and 720p at 240 frames. This device is powered by the Snapdragon 690 5G, Adreno 619L, 6 gigs of RAM, and runs on Android 10. Out of the box, the first thing that you would notice about this phone, it's how light it really is. At 190 grams, it's a really light phone, which is due in part to OnePlus going with plastic instead of aluminum and glass sandwich. Second, it's a slippery phone. A fingerprint magnet, I suggest putting a case on this phone, like the one I have from Banzoc that has this leather feeling material on the back. It comes in 4 colors: black, blue, dark brown, and red. I also have a tempered glass screen protector on mine. I will leave a link for both products in the description. At $300, this is now the cheapest 5G phone in the US. A Throne, I believe, was owned by the T-Mobile Revel 5G at $400. This phone will run on T-Mobile's 5G network on their low and mid-band frequencies, so no millimeter waves here. It will work with AT&T and Verizon, but only on their 4G network. This is not the full review, this is just my first impressions and hands-on video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you will be notified when I release the full review. I've gone ahead and popped my SIM card into this phone So for the foreseeable future, I'll be using this as my daily driver. There's a couple of things I'm curious about with this device. First being the battery life, and second, the performance of the Snapdragon 690 5G. I'm curious to see what kind of optimization OnePlus has done. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Andrew, your one and only Stuttering Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, stay safe and peace out. Damn it, I can't do this with a teleprompter.